What happens when you get a group of real-life autocrossers together for some door-to-door racing in spec street cars? Well, you are about to find out. Welcome to the channel. This is Geauxgreddy, 2018-2019 SCCA CENLA Region F Street Autocross Champion and GT Sports Sim Racer. If you enjoy sim racing videos, please hit the like and subscribe button so you don't miss any of the action. So you'd think a group of friends, the racing would be clean and tight. Nothing could be further from the truth. Let's go. Let's look at corner one. Here we go. Look in the rearview mirror. Boom! Matt 2JZ gets into the back of Last Pilot and sends him to the wall. So coming into corner two, heading towards corner three. Folks, the mayhem does not end here. No. We changed the camera angle onto me as I'm coming into corner 4 or 3, I can't remember. I'm on the inside and bam! Proper ID gets into the back of me as I send MXVIA off, but something seemed awry there. Could it be? Let's look at the replay. MXVIA coming around, hits Soul Rider. Soul Rider hits Yamaha. Yamaha hits Last Pilot, sends him off. In my rearview mirror, you see, bam! Corner Artist gets into me, then I hit MXVIA and send him off. Of course, being the gentleman that I am, I pull over to the right and wait for MXVIA to come back and pass and take his position back. There we go. That's how you do it, folks. That's how you play with a gentleman's attitude. So, we get on the brakes here. On the left-handers, cars are flying off the track everywhere, and bam! Get hit from behind by Kuiper. Corner Artist puts Soul Rider back into the barricade and then takes out MXVIA at the same time. Corner Artist driving aggressive. Yes, one of the faster GT Sport racers we have in the group, as well as actually one of the fastest drivers we have on the autocross course as well. So fortunately he does not ram into people when he's out running cones, so we all appreciate that. We all get on the brakes here. Coming down the long left-hand sweeper, going uphill, heading towards the bridge. Steel gets off onto the side. MXVIA into the steel barricade as we all drop the anchor. And Kuiper comes flying by with the savage lunge and takes out Corner Artist. Of course, I gladly take advantage of that. Heading down the straight on the bridge. Kuiper trying to squeeze me to the outside, keeps smashing into my door. Look at that. That's just a little rubbing. Rubbing is racing, folks. Yamaha gives me a little what for too. Sends me to the barricade. Yamaha, I can't believe you would do that to me. I am saddened. So Yama then gets into the corner panel of MXVIA, but somehow MXVIA saves it. So once again, a little bit of rubbing. This Corner Artist looking loose, coming down through the corner. Do we have more carnage? Yes, we do. MXVIA takes out Kuiper. Wow. Plenty of carnage on display by our CENLA SCCA drivers in the SpecZ cars. So heading down to the final turn. Whoa, savage lunge there by Yamaha as I make a pass on MXVIA coming down the main straight. Let's focus our attention on Kuiper now. So he's trying to get past Last Pilot and does so. Makes it stick, jumps back into the slipstream of Yamaha heading down to corner one. Oh yes, Geauxgreddy gets on his brakes nicely. Does not destroy MXVIA, who sits in 4th place, trying to catch back up to the very aggressive Corner Artist. Heading down into the next corner. Looking good, trying to stay in tight on those apexes. Look behind from Yamaha rather, as Geauxgreddy gets a little wide there through the S turns here at St. Croix. Big sharp left here. It's a good chance for MXVIA to catch back up to Corner Artist. Can he do it? Can he reel him in anymore? It's not looking like it as the field comes through. Very tight field. Kuiper makes a run at Yama. Gets on his rear bumper, gets in that slipstream, trying to make the move before the bridge. Can he get it done? The bridge, the long left sweeper, not a very good spot to overtake because you want to get to the inside. The outside is just not a very fast line. As you can see, Gamma slides out, hits the guardrail. Kuiper bounces off of him. Keeps it straight though, keeps it pointed in the right direction. His last pilot moves up to overtake on the inside. Drops the anchor. Yama cuts back from the inside. Last pilot gets the cut back and takes the position. So last pilot up into 7th. Yamahama back in 8th. Back with Geauxgreddy, looking behind him, looking for any punters that may be coming. Moves to the inside of MX a dangerous spot to be on this corner. You got a left-hander up here. You can get knocked off into Narnia right there. But MX keeps it in tight, gives Geauxgreddy space on the outside. Nicely done. As Geauxgreddy hops into the slipstream of MX coming through the S section after the bridge, heading towards the last few corners before the main straight. Some good overtaking opportunities here if you can get a fast line. MX goes a little wide. Geauxgreddy cutting down the inside, staying in that slipstream, trying to get as much suck as possible. If you can take this corner and carry a little extra momentum, then you can really make a pass here. MX takes it wide. Geauxgreddy comes down to the inside, gets back on the gas, and he does it. Makes it stick. Passes by MX. Now he's got to keep it through the next set of corners. Now this is where the racing can get kind of dirty in here. So question is, does Steele take the position back? He does not. Geauxgreddy holds on to it through turn 1, heading into the penultimate lap. Lap 3 of 4. MX tucks tightly into a slipstream, switching over to corner artist who's getting loose, coming around those fast S turns, trying to track down Proper ID, who is trying desperately to run down number 1, T. Coffin. Proper ID in real life, an actual 350Z owner and autocrosser, cannot let a Subaru owner whip his ass around the track. Can't let it happen. Can he pull him in? Can he take the crown of what rightfully belongs to him, the winner of the first ever Spec 350Z race in CENLA SCCA, heading towards the bridge? We will find out momentarily as we're riding aboard with Kuiper. Kuiper behind MX looking to take 5th position. That tight right-hander leading to this long straight is an important turn. If you can carry that momentum through here, you can carry it a long way down this straight. He's trying to tuck into MX slipstream, and MX is trying to run down Geauxgreddy, but it's just losing time corner after corner. Kuiper takes it nicely around the outside, cuts a little bit of time off that gap between him and MX coming down this long left-hand sweeper. We switch it back to T. Coffin, who's in first. T. Coffin holding off Proper ID, who we know is fast in the 350Z. This is possibly his favorite car in the game as well. Tuned it to perfection as he tries to run down Taylor on the penultimate lap with only 1 lap to go as they head towards the start-finish line. The gap has closed, so he has tightened it up. Kuiper tightened up 6th to 5th position in that slipstream. Gonna drop the anchor at the 100 board, crank the wheel to the left. MX wide again coming through corner 1. Kuiper taking advantage of it as he heads into the straight, heading into the final lap. Will there be any more position changes? Will there be any more carnage? Corner artist just kind of out there by himself. Nothing too unusual about that. Corner artist usually is way out there, and sometimes by himself. As we jump back with Kuiper, who is riding along just behind here on the banged up bumper of MX. That car has seen some contact, to say the least. No longer a beautiful, shiny representation of a 350Z. as he goes rally style on the inside of the apex, trying to run down Geauxgreddy, who struggled a little bit through the S's right there. MXVIA locks up the rear brakes, trying to just sap every bit of performance out of his Z car, and doing a good job of it, sucking in the Geauxgreddy a little bit there, running him down. Kuiper wishing he wouldn't get into the Geauxgreddy slipstream so that he could make his move in the final lap, heading towards the bridge. We switch back to Proper ID, who takes the inside line on T. Coffin and gets alongside him on the straight of the bridge. T. Coffin, in his pristine 350Z, has clearly been out front, away from all the carnage, but Proper ID has made it through the traffic and has chased him down, coming into the final corners. Can he make the move on T. Coffin? Takes the inside line there, keeps it clean. Somehow T. Coffin holds on to it, and he puts down enough power to come out with the corner with enough speed to open a little bit of gap on Proper ID, heading through that fast left-hand sweeper going uphill towards this right-hander. Can Proper ID gather him in here? He takes a really nice line through that corner, trying to carry as much speed as possible to reel in T. Coffin, as T. Coffin just seems to kind of sling the car around and make good things happen. For whatever reason, he is able to keep that car out in front of Proper ID, and all his hard charges at him. So T. Coffin got to make a mistake here, gets the wall a little bit, but won't be enough. T. Coffin's going to take first. Proper ID is going to take second. Corner R's comes in third. Geauxgreddy will finish fourth. MXVIA will hold on to fifth. Kuiper in sixth. Last Pilot in seventh. And bringing up the rear, Soul Rider. Here he comes with Matt PJZ Tacoma and Wedge Peabody. So, if you like the video, hit the like. If you really like the video, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the action. This video is brought to you by CENLA GT Sport, which includes CENLA SCCA, SOELA SCCA, and Delta SCCA members, real autocross racers. If you're interested in autocross, look up your local region, scca.org, or feel free to come join us out at CENLA, which is CENLA-SCCA.org. Glad to have you out there. So, for myself, Geauxgreddy. Hope you enjoyed the race. Until next time, have a great evening.